Welcome back. This is Derek Scull with Gatekeeper Media.
And this is Chris German.
And we are bringing you the middle nine coverage for the 2018 Road to Am Worlds One Step Closer, powered by Millennium Discs.
Yeah, this is, I would say, the Outback here. This is holes 19 through 27. This is going to be a 3-9, I would say, tournament that it was. It was just one round.
Yeah, absolutely. The whole design of this tournament is to have a low-cost tournament to allow the AMs to gather up some points so that they can qualify for World AMs for
2019,
which is going to be local.
Yeah, so a lot of local guys here just playing it out, seeing if they can get enough points to be able to qualify for AM Worlds next year. So we go into hole 19, so time to leave off where we were. Carl's lone leader is sitting at 1 under, so he has the box here.
And I would say the Outback here at this course is probably of the most challenging.
I would say so as well. It's very wide open in the front 9. Middle 9 has a little bit of...
That's like a 50-50 split.
50-50, and then this is basically all wooded golf here.
If you think about it, really nice way to lay out 27 holes.
I love this course. This is a very good course here. Here, Logan has the forehand, just kind of fades out. He's to the right of those trees. I would say you definitely want to be to the left. But he's down there. He should be able to get up and down for his par.
TJ, he's lining it up. Looks like he's going to try some sort of spike. Nope. Early release. Hits that tree.
Yeah, you're on the fairway, but it's a tough tree to hit. You still got a lot of distance to cover here. It's sitting at 270, so it's not too far to get down there. It's just a low ceiling. So Derek, he had a pretty crazy front 9, I would say. First hole, he got a triple bogey.
And that was a kick off a tree in the right direction.
Yeah.
Just really cut down on the distance he would have gotten.
But Derek here, he put in a lot of work in that front 9. He was sitting 3 over, and he's still sitting 3 over now. So he went through 8 holes just playing at par.
The first one was the triple. Yeah.
He had a couple birdies, a couple bogeys here. There's
that
Chad.
tree is getting...
Same tree as TJ, but his kick's to the left, and that is not where you want to be.
Yeah, another unfortunate tree kick.
This is a low ceiling. It's pretty tough to get down there.
Yeah, and it's hard to judge because of how like wavy the fairway is.
It's almost disorienting.
Yeah.
So we have TJ here. This is actually his 3rd shot.
That's a nice up by him. He's gonna. Oh no, no, he needs to stop.
Rolled a little bit, but should be able to get down there.
He is on an incline. That's always an added skill.
So Logan here, he going with the forehand route. He just hits a tree. That kind of slaps dead just on the middle of the fairway there for him. This is Chad's 3rd shot.
All right, that'll work.
Yeah, I would say that's a good spot. He's going to have to settle for the bogey, unfortunately, but it's a good way to get down there.
Better than a double.
Yeah, as Derek's able to just lay his up. And we have Logan here. So he's looking to run and sinks it.
All right.
It's a very good putt by him.
A good par save.
Yeah, so let's
He knows that he's 6 through 9.
let's give him a rewind. I think it's well deserved here.
Maybe we might start seeing a comeback.
Who knows? He might come on fire here. But very nice putt, and just kind of change angles. He walks up and gets it. You know he feels good about that.
All right, let's celebrate that, Logan. Nice par.
So we have Carl here. He's going for the birdie. Let's see what he can do. And he sinks it.
All right.
And this is going to be a pretty big stroke swing with Carl getting a birdie, and TJ is going to be settling, I think, even for a double maybe. I'm almost positive this is his 5th shot. So you can see he's on the plus side of things. Only 1, then you got 2, 3, 4. So he's able to sink it, and it's just a single bogey. So it was 4. Not giving him enough credit, I guess. Chad's also knocking in his 4.
All right, and Derek is getting his par as well. So again, maintaining that par level.
Yeah, and that's what you like to see out of Derek.
When you see how much one hole can really make or break that type of thing.
Yeah. As Carl now sitting with 3-stroke lead, the only birdie here sitting at 2 under. TJ sitting at 1 over. The rest of the crew there sitting at 3 over, and Logan sitting at 6. So moving the whole 20.
Hole 20 is kind of a familiar look. You're going to be slightly uphill and then a drop off, so you can't see the basket from the pin or from the tee box. But it's just going to be pretty straightforward.
Yeah, you just kind of have to throw it straight.
Yeah.
That was kind of a hyzer to the left. I don't really know where that went.
I think he hit a tree.
Yeah.
And it kicked left.
But you want to keep it straight. Maybe even a little low because it does get a little fast. It drops off after you get over that little hill. So it plays like 347, but could be a little shorter.
So that's straight. That's kind of how you want it. Not quite enough distance, and it skipped to the left a little bit, but safe.
Was that a backhand from Logan?
It was.
Wow. I think that was the first backhand we saw from him.
Besides some ups or putts, yeah.
Yeah, just from the tee box. So we have Derek here. Let's see what he can do. His a little high to the right.
That's going to go a little to the right. And does he hit something? Yeah.
He got through a lot of it, though. I mean, he's about halfway down. Not a terrible spot to be in. Chad's
no.
Trying to bounce back, and he just throws that right into the woods.
That was a little bit of a grip lock.
So a couple early releases, couple grip locks. Some early trees, some late trees.
TJ going for his tee shot. His is staying to the left here. It's hugging that left side. He's going to get that distance.
Wow.
Oh, he hits the cage.
Wow. That really held. That flipped up on like right on top and held that straight line for a minute. It kind of came back. That was a very good looking shot.
It's hard
Carl
to tell
just kind of
there.
gets down there. Oh, it's a tough one for Chad. This isn't his first time hitting a couple trees on the fairway.
Stay in. All right. At least it's in.
We have Logan here. Ooh.
Logan's another one that's not been being treated very well by those trees.
Yeah, it doesn't matter where you're playing. If you're throwing around trees, they're going to find a way to smack your disc out of the air. It's good up.
Hits the pin there.
And that's going to be a tap in for Derek. That's great up. Chad's fighting here for his 4 save. Whew. Great run, though. He's unfortunately going to have to settle for a 5. So Logan's trying to run for his par.
Just comes up short left.
As Carl's here for his par save. So it does look like he hit a couple trees there. Still a little bit of work for him. Kind of overshot that.
Yeah.
That was uncharacteristic by Carl there.
So he's going to have back-to-back shots here. And guys, if you remember, head on over to our channel here. Hit the subscribe button. Ring that bell. Stay notified with all of our upcoming content.
Yeah, this is, I would say YouTube is where we want to definitely have all of our audience, have our traffic. This is where we want to provide all of our coverage for you. So just help support us. Help just by literally clicking a button.
Spread the word. Help us grow the sport.
So we're here. We want to be on par with all the other media companies out there and provide something that we love.
And TJ capitalizing on that monster drive of his. He has that nice tap-in birdie.
Almost a skip ace, yeah. So this card right here is all over the place. Carl taking a bogey, putting him back at 1 under. TJ's the birdie. Derek was able to get a par and then a couple bogeys and a double for Chad there.
We're closing the gap on that 1 and 2.
Yeah. So moving to hole 21. This is a par 3, 335. Kind of similar to the last hole. I'd say a little bit of a hill, but it looks like it goes a little bit more to the right here as opposed to the left.
And that right is downhill. You're also going to notice that there is a mando tree there on the left. You want to make sure you stay to the right of that tree, so anything over top of that path, it's no good.
And mandos are really just to mess with you mentally.
I think a lot of it is due to you wanting to protect the public space of the
definitely.
parks.
The traffic
so you don't,
of that.
Yeah, you don't want to hit any pedestrians, so it's really good that that's there. So we have Derek coming up. Let's see what he's got on this Mando hole.
But I would feel like with Mandos, like it just as soon as there's one, it makes you think.
And he knew as soon as he let that go.
I mean, good looking shot, but why you can't do that?
Yeah.
One, it makes it a little easy. Two, public safety. We're going to have Carl coming up here. So he had to settle for a bogey, pushed him a little bit down on the tee box. This is the third one up here.
He's been proving himself to know the Anheuser shots, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what this looks like for him.
Oh, look at that turnover.
And that's a great looking shot.
Look at that. A little far, a little downhill, a little to the right, but you're down there.
The flight path was what you wanted.
Yeah, great shot. He'll at least be able to go get his par there. As Logan should be licking his chops here with a...
He's keeping it wide, so he's going to capitalize on being a little more center fairway, but skips over to the right.
Yeah, great spot to be in. Same with the basket, not too far.
Looks like it's getting a little warm out there. We lost the tie-dye.
Yeah, I was about to say, who's this guy on the card? I didn't know who it was.
That made it.
Yeah, that's a good spot.
He technically gets it. All right, so Derek taking his third shot now.
So he's going to have to re-tee here. Let's see what he can do. He just got to make it through those trees. That's not going to make it, man.
So this consistent play that we've been seeing from Derek is all coming undone with one hole.
Yep. Literally all it takes is one hole, one mandatory throw, and that one was scary
just
too.
Skins by.
And he still has a lot of work to do on the fairway too. He just made it past that.
So he will now be throwing his 7th shot from that location?
I believe it's his 6th, yeah. Chad's getting down there, so still a little bit of work, but good shot by Chad there.
Fairway.
Yep, you're down on the fairway. Circle 2 maybe.
No obstacles in front of you. So TJ's was the furthest from the pin, it looks like.
Chad's was.
Not furthest, sorry.
He hit a tree, and that stopped that a little early. He's going to have a little bit of work just for his par save now. As we have Derek here, this is, I believe, like I said, his 6th shot. Oh.
Got right underneath you.
It skipped right down.
That's, there's some distance there, and let's see how Carl goes with dropping a knee again. We saw how he shot in that front 9. He's going to kind of overcompensate it again, a little high.
Good run, though. So we have TJ. He's looking for his par save after knowing he had a big stroke swing last hole.
This fades pretty early.
Yeah, but that's rolling.
Sit down.
That's not too bad. His caliber of play, he should be able to save that.
Did that hit cage?
No, I think it just died a little early, but nice soft dropped right there. Logan should be able to knock that in. As that was actually his 2nd shot, so he should be able to take par.
And Chad's just doesn't have the power he needs to glide into the chains, but falls a little short.
This is a big putt here for TJ. This is for his bogey save. And he's really trying to keep up with Carl here, so
all right.
He sinks it. Good putt, TJ. So he's sitting at 1 over now. But hovering around that even. Good golf out of some of these guys here. So we have Derek here. He's going to have to try to settle for his bogey as well. Well, no. He's a couple bogeys in. Forgot about that. That was his... Whew. That was
a shot he definitely wanted to make.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, though, if you're taking a 7 or an 8...
that one stroke could be the one. He's already sitting 3 high.
So Carl's able to get his par there. So great par save by him. So Chad's going to be walking away with the bogey. And Logan's also getting the par. So 2 pars on that hole. Definitely some red on this card here, though. TJ and Chad both taking bogeys. Derek did end up taking an 8.
2 strokes shift between Carl and TJ.
So 5 strokes over on one hole is what Derek took there. Went from +3 to +8. We move into hole 22. Tell us about hole 22.
Hole 22 is just, it's the par 3, like most of the course. 323.
Down to the right a little bit there. So another similar trend. A lot of these holes just kind of go straight and then go to the right a little.
I think it's just how everything's carved into the side of that hill.
Yeah. So fun hole, though. Very good hole. I believe everything in here is a par 3 except one hole. I think it's the last hole on this 9 is actually a par 4. That was a good flight path by Logan.
Yeah, that's the type of golf you want to see.
Definitely. We're starting to see a trend of him getting CTP on these holes.
Warming up, maybe.
Yeah. Had that rewind early on. So, I mean, he's definitely still in it with Derek taking that big drop.
And TJ's shot would have probably been a little deeper in that rough on the right there if it didn't hit that tree. So he's in the fairway, just not the distance he's looking for.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for him, but he should be able to get up and down. There's nothing really in his way. Once you get past those trees, it's basically you in the basket. So that's a good-looking shot from Chad. That skips right past me. There's a lot of leaves on the ground. I can't believe I'm only back in April.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's Derek here. He's trying to recover from a 8-stroke hole on the last hole.
Oh, he just inches by that early tree, but it holds that turn, and he's going to find himself right on wood's edge.
Yeah, he's down there, so it's not too bad, but he's going to have some woods in his way.
He might even have like some ceiling over top of him.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that. That's where you just spray and pray. Close your eyes.
Sometimes that's all you can do.
TJ's able to just lay that up. He should be able to get his par.
So here he is here.
Yep.
He's going thumber route.
Yep. Close your eyes, throw a thumber. See what happens.
Hope it flips over for you. It's hard to tell there, but I think he's within a look.
Yeah, he's about circles too. He dropped down in between those trees there. So he actually kind of overshot it a little bit to the left. So Carl's running it.
Slightly off.
Man, Carl's been putting up a show in here. Same with Chad. Both Carl and Chad have been running a lot of these, and they've been getting so close. Just missing it by a foot or two.
Just looking to make that connection.
Yeah, Derek still had some work there for his 3. So just adding more to the wound. He's going to be settling for another bogey.
That was a close one. That's a gracious birdie for you, Logan. That's could have been a bounce out, but you're taking that home.
And that's good news for him, seeing that Chad's sitting here. I mean, Chad might take the... Now, knowing that Chad's going to be taking a bogey, Derek fell behind on the last hole. I mean, this is a good chance for him.
Yeah. If you get a minute, folks, head on over to our Facebook page. That's where we post a lot of our, pretty much all of our content. That's the hub of where you're going to find all of our stuff. Links, articles, blog posts. You name it, we got it there.
Yep. Make sure you hit that like button. Send us a message if you have a question, if you want to know anything, if you want to compliment us, leave a review if you've worked with us in the past.
If you'd like to see something different with our coverage, we're always looking for constructive criticism.
Yeah.
If you just want to say hello and chat, we like that too.
That's why we're here. So Logan's the only one getting the birdie. That's going to put him at 6 over. He's now 3rd on this card. Chad actually going to +8.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon, not because they are easy, but because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best.
Welcome back, guys. Here we are moving into hole 23, par 3, 335, another uphill, going down slightly to the right there. Some guardian trees blocking you there. Tight green.
Oh yeah, it's almost like the basket's like caged in.
Yeah, there's a big tree behind you. As Logan's owning the box here, his just doesn't flex back on him. It's gonna have a little bit of work.
That might be a spray and pray situation over there.
Yeah. The good news is this was early enough where not everything's grown in yet. So this course looks much different now in the summer than it would here, where I would say it's probably a lot harder.
Yeah, this was the start to most of these players' seasons.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're seeing some people brushing the dust off themselves.
Yeah, I would say this was like mid to late April. So we have TJ on the box here. That's a nice turnover shot. They're coming back, and it looks like it is.
All right. Overshot, but circle's edge.
Yeah. I wouldn't be complaining about being down there. See what Chad can do here is he just misses that tree. Does hit that one, though, and that's going to stop dead. Chad's going to have a lot of work to do here. He's kind of over where Logan is. Derek's just at this point trying to hang on. I mean, it's really unfortunate. 2 holes is where all of his strokes came from.
Literally all of them.
Basically, yeah. So that's just going to kind of die early on him.
But again, fairway is better than rough.
Yep. So Chad got down there pretty far. He just kind of scooted that right up. So we have Logan here for his 2-shot. He was the lone birdie last hole.
And he straddles out of that edge there, and he gets himself a nice little look for par.
Yeah, he should be able to knock that in there. So Carl's probably going to be running this as he's been running everything. See if you can get him to sink. That just a little left.
Yeah. I think he might have been aiming for you.
Yeah. Might have been messing him up a little there.
We had Derek's layup here, so he's going to get his par.
So we have Chad here for his par save. Still a little bit of work.
Oh, caged off.
You can kind of see those hills in the background. Nice view.
Just a little short here. You see him kind of reworking the mechanics of that shot. He knew as soon as he let go that was not for him.
As Carl's going to be able to knock in his par there. So Logan should be able to do the same here. Knocking in his par. And Logan's starting to come together here. Like you said, this is a marathon here. This is endurance.
Inching back up from bottom of the card. Pretty much the majority of our coverage here. And he's working his way up.
Yeah.
You like who doesn't like a comeback story?
Yeah, that's what I would say. So Derek's able to knock in his par. Chad's going to have to settle for a bogey here. He's going to be adding strokes to his name. And TJ?
He's a little frustrated.
Yeah.
Had that birdie look.
So a lot of pars here, a lot of gray. The only bogey coming from Chad here. He's now sitting 9 over with Derek, which is kind of surprising after Derek taking so many strokes on that one hole. But those guys are tied up.
Yeah, absolutely. So we got hole 24. It's par 3, 303. You're going to see it kind of just fade over to the right there as you go right down the middle of that alley.
Yeah, and once again, little elevation change, slightly uphill. Not too long of a hole. Really good looking shot from Logan here. So he's still owning the box. And say 90 feet. 60 to 90 feet.
Runnable.
Yeah. Nothing in front of you. Like, I would be running that.
So that was the longest run up I think that we've seen from Carl. He stepped off the box to really give it a little extra, and he finds himself in a good position.
Yeah, circles edge. He should do that every time, really.
Well, you know, because this course is so tight, some tee boxes don't give you that option.
Yeah. So we have TJ here. Let's see what he can do. He's trying to fight and claw back at Carl's lead here. He's been overshooting a lot of these. I would say I feel like he might have the most power out of everyone. He threw a lot in the dirt when we started, but I guess we'll see on the back nine once we see them when they're out in the open.
Oh yeah, we'll be able to see more of the flight path of the discs and see, you know, and they're warmed up by then.
Yeah, this is more of the technicality, creative side of things. And a lot of
sport's so great.
Yeah, you need a lot of luck right there. Chad has not been getting any luck. He's been kicking everywhere.
Maybe he should find himself at a work day. Get some course love.
Need that karma. So we have Derek here. He's in some rough. He's on his second shot. So he's just going to pitch out.
Yeah, that's probably the smart play. You know, if you try to run it and get clipped up there, you might only get a gain of 5 feet.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Be out in the wide open. Run that.
Yeah, it's a little short, but, you know, directly in line. If he had given a little height, he might have had something to bid with.
So Chad's for his par save. That's a tough one for him. Both of those guys are looking at bogeys.
So this is a long run for a 2. Let's see what he gets. He just got off that birdie.
Yeah, he needs to just show consistency there. We see what he can do.
TJ coming in for his 2 as well. Let's see if he can dial in and make that contact. And he does. Awesome.
Very nice.
All right, he's going to run that out. That's a really good-looking birdie.
Yeah, and you could see as he's walking up, he's kind of... I think he recalculated. Remember earlier, how he kind of changed it up after missing that putt? I mean, I think that just shows that he changed up his game there. Sinks it.
And Carl going through the motions. He wanted that. He hits chains and just spits right through.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
And it puts him out as...
Ooh.
Tough break, Carl. That is not the game that we've been watching you play, dude.
That is a tough one. Derek's able to knock his bogey in. And guys, make sure you go to Patreon. Support us. All you have to do is pledge as little as $1 a month. All of that goes to supporting and making this possible. It goes towards travel costs, food for us to travel everywhere we go. It really means a lot if you just give that slight donation to give us that support.
We appreciate everything that everybody's given us so far. And, again, please help us grow the sport. We love it. We know you love it. Let's make it bigger and better for everybody.
Yeah. As TJ's the lone birdie there, that's a 2-stroke swing with him and Carl. They're both sitting at even now, man. We're having ourselves a battle here.
Oh, yeah. And we're closing in on the towards the end here of the middle 9.
As we move into hole 25, hole 25's kind of goes to the left, I think, this time. So a lot of to the right. I think finally we're going to see a traditional righty backhand.
It's almost like as soon as they get it dialed in for those dogleg right shots,
Yeah.
they take it away from you.
That's looking good. Now, I do not believe that road is OB here. I believe that everything's open.
So Logan taking surveillance here. You can tell he's been so used to shooting those other holes. He's got to kind of re-examine and rethink what he's going to throw, specifically being a primary flick player.
Yeah, and that's not a great looking shot. He's going to have a little bit of work. This isn't really a good hole for him being, like you said, a flick player. We have Carl here. We've seen him do flexes, turnovers, hyzers. Here's another good looking shot. Kind of overthrows it.
Yeah, wow.
Fast green. But like I said, no OB there, so he'll be okay. He'll just be putting up.
So Derek is still, he's still chugging along here.
Yeah, and this must be tough being in a tournament knowing like you had that bad of a breakdown, having to play through all this, knowing that you're basically out. I would say out of it at this point.
Yeah, having one meaty high stroke count per 9.
Yeah, it's not looking good. As Carl or Chad's shot looking really good. That puts him right inside the circle.
Looking forward to seeing him get that birdie.
Yeah, it's a great shot. Derek kind of does a jump putt, gets down there, should be able to save the par.
So Logan got a little tight space going on here.
See what he's doing. He's peeking around, and then he ends up going above everything.
Yeah, he kind of throws it a little light. I think he was unsure of exactly what he wanted to do, so he didn't get the distance.
So Carl kind of runs that from far away. A little bit of a shotgun there for him.
DJ looking to run this one too, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, after sinking that long putt on the last hole.
Get in there.
Ooh.
Right off the cage. It sits though, so he's gonna get his par.
Oh, splash out for Logan there. That's unfortunate. He's been playing some pretty good golf lately. He's sitting at 6 over. He's been putting together a good round as Chad knocks in the birdie, like you said.
All right, so that's gonna open up the gap a little bit between him and Derek.
I believe so, yeah. I mean, Derek should be settling for the par here.
Which
So, 1 stroke difference.
par is not going to get him back to where he needs to be.
Nah,
Unfortunately.
10 over at this point. It's a tough one to swallow. Carl knocks that par in
With authority.
He didn't want any splash outs like last time. And TJ's going to knock in his par as well, as these guys are still going to be neck and neck here.
This is some good competitive 1-2. Right?
Yeah. I'd say these guys are playing some good golf here, as Logan's just going to have to knock in his bogey, as he's trying to keep pace with what he's been doing, but he still has some work on these guys. So Chad's the only birdie, sitting him at 9 over. Derek's sitting at 10 over. Logan only 2 strokes of him at 7, and then there's a pretty big gap between him and Carl and TJ here.
So another par 3, we're going with the trend, 355, slight uphill and then slight downhill again. We're really up in the hills here in Lancaster County, but we get it. It's a pretty wide open green once you get down there.
Yeah, I would say, and pretty wide open fairway. Nothing too crazy in your way there. As you see, Chad just kind of gets it down there. You can kind of see where those trees split up there. That's kind of, you want to get up by those trees. Have something skip down towards the green. So we have TJ here. See what he's doing off the box.
Oh,
Ooh.
Late release. It seems to hang there on the edge. That's going to be a workable shot.
Yeah, happy logs there. That looked like a grip lock. Just kind of let it out the last second. He's lucky he didn't hit an early tree.
Yeah, and there's a couple there.
So we have Carl here. He's on the box. Let's see what he can do.
That's looking pretty good.
It's looking very good. Straight with the slight glide. Fades right at the end. He's over with TJ. Funny enough. So we have Derek here.
Well, that just shows the type of power that TJ can throw.
Yeah. With that type of like hyzer that he kind of threw.
Mm-hmm.
So Derek took the up the gut straight approach. So Derek just turns this over right into some trees. So he's only about halfway down the fairway there. Let's see what Logan does with his forehand.
Did that clip off that tree?
No, but that is a very good looking forehand.
Wow. Might be pin high here.
Yeah, that was a very good shot. He kind of kept that line really nice. So we have Derek here. Looks like he's going to elect for a forehand. Still has some work to do.
He's anticipating the skip.
That was a good skip.
Yeah.
I'd say it's a good spot to be.
All right, let's see what you got for a run here, Carl. Get in there.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
That's exciting. I think that one is going to be a Gatekeeper rewind.
That one's definitely going to warrant a Gatekeeper rewind. That is a beautiful shot by Carl there.
He digs in, kind of leans back to get that extra push, and really lets it have it.
I mean, we're getting close to the end here. I mean, you only got about 10 holes left. I mean, you're more than halfway through. Like we said, this was an endurance race. This is where you start turning it on and picking it up. See if TJ can replicate.
So he jump putts it there. Let's follow up. Oh, just a little short, it looked like.
Yeah, in the editing room, I kept that angle only because it looks so close to making it. Where on mine, it doesn't. But there, it just looks so close.
Was it short or a little long?
It was a little long. Yeah. Chad's just going to lay his up. He was pretty close to the basket there. So that was actually for his birdie.
So let's see if Derek can save his par. And it looks like he does. It looks like he hits the inside cage, and that's really what stops it. So,
yeah. Doesn't even look like it hit chains.
Yeah, that's yeah, that was just the wind.
Yeah. Those are always weird putts. They feel awkward.
Yeah. And Logan just can't get the height on it. It looks like his arm's giving out on him.
It's been kind of a trend, I would say. And guys, make sure you go to our Instagram page. That is where you're going to find everything back behind the scenes, in the moment. You can see us when we're actually doing the coverage, when we're out there. You can see our point of view. Anything disc golf related where you want that behind the scenes feel. Or really just also really nice pictures. I think we take nice pictures, right?
I think so too.
Yeah. Go over there and just give us a follow. See what you like.
All right, Logan with his par. All right. Keep him par. It's gonna keep him right there in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, he's not competing for the top, but he's competing for something, I would say. As Carl's the only birdie, that's going to put him at 1 under. TJ is now sitting at even. There's a 1-stroke difference as we're going to move into the only par 4 here, man. Yeah, and it's so it's all downhill. Then it kind of levels out there at the end. You got a lot of trees that can really be hazardous to you. Mm-hmm. Then it opens back up again for the green, but it's fast down there. A lot of pine needles. There is some OB, I believe, to the left. I believe so. Playing at 462 and it's downhill. It's not. As a par 4, it's a pretty easy par 4 in the grand scheme of things. But you have a low ceiling. But, yep, I was just going to say, the low ceiling, I think, is what gives it that par 4 feel. Is you have to really keep it down there. It's only giving you one type of shot, pretty much. Yeah. Just up the gut. And that is hanging. Ooh, great shot. He's down there. That was a good shot by Chad. He's going to be able to at least try to run it for an eagle. That'd be exciting. Yeah, that would be nice. Spoiler alert. Does not happen. That one holds that turnover. That does not want to fade back, but that's manageable too. Yeah, you're down there. It's a different avenue. There's a little more trees there. Yeah, I would want to be more to the left because you kind of have the road that you can go out over. So we have Derek here. Let's see what he can do on the box. He's probably going to elect to just go right up the gut, something straight. Oh no. Early release. He threw that right into the rough. I know you've used this this term earlier, but that is salt to the wound. Ooh.
So is that. That's the lime on top of it.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
Logan's just trying to get down there, hit some more trees, and he still has some work.
So this is scramble golf now for some of these guys.
Yeah. So let's see what Derek does here. He kind of has a lane. He's going to throw the roller.
And you know what? That's probably the safest bet that you could go.
That's actually looking really good. Look at that.
Cut back over.
Look at that.
Oh, no way.
Great shot by Derek. That forehand flick roller, man. That was very nice. He got that thing to stand up. Came back, rolled right back in bounds.
That's impressive.
Great shot. As you can hear, Carl's a little frustrated with himself. Come on, Carl. Yes, he's going to have some work on his third shot. This is Logan's third shot. Hitting some more trees. It's kind of become the trend here for him on this final hole. So TJ's just going to lay that up. Like I said, it's pretty short for like a par 4. As long as you get down there on your first shot, you can lay up. And that's an easy birdie. If anything, you're going to get a par there.
Yeah, but we're at the part of the round here where you would typically anticipate a lunch break.
Yeah.
But we got 9 more to plow through.
We still got some more golf. So this is looking pretty good. A little long, a little hard. A little past the basket. He's going to be putting back. It's Derek for his 3. I mean, run it. Why not? Nothing to lose, and he's going to end up with Logan and the rest of them.
Yeah, at this point, why not do the Hail Marys, right?
It's Carl for his 3, and that drops right down, grenades it in. Hits the tree, slaps dead. Here's Chad for his birdie look. Ooh, man, he's been running them. Be nice to see him sink one. For the par save.
Sorry to see that, Derek.
No go for Derek. Let's see Chad for his par save.
Oh, no.
These guys are...
It's a cage magnet.
These guys are struggling here. Let's see if TJ can knock in his birdie.
Oh, no. Jeez.
Oh.
He throws his, tips his disc in the air. And
oh, this is a tough one. These guys are struggling here. We're only 2/3 of the way through, guys.
Getting tired, yeah.
So Logan's going to have to settle for the bogey. He's going to be at +8 for the round. Everyone else is going to come in here and tap in. TJ is going to be sitting at even. Looks like I saw a hand pop up. Someone's going to put in there as Carl gets his par. Like I said, Derek's going to get his bogey there. Chad's also going to be knocking in his par. So a couple pars, a couple bogeys. But that's going to end it for our middle 9 here. Carl with the lone lead still sitting at 1 under. TJ just 1 stroke behind him, and then pretty big gap between him and the rest of the field.
We're neck and neck. I can't wait to see what's happening on this final 9.
And guys, if you want more disc golf, we still have 1 more 9 of this going on. Remember, this is for the AMS kind of qualifier, I would say, to get enough points for AM Worlds in 2019. Sure. So, I mean, these guys are playing for something here.
Yeah, big shout out to Sean for putting this together. He's really thinking of the players, making something affordable for everybody to get points. He wants everybody to enjoy.
Yeah, stay tuned, guys. We have 1 more for you.